it's Tiff, and it is Monday night. Today was so great. It was a busy day again. I had to be up bright and early this morning and over at the convention center for the SIGMS playground. And I was the leader for the digital reading and writing station. And from 8 to 10, I shared a really cool digital writing tool called Mixbook. And Mixbook is a website that you can use to create a digital book. It's a lot like a scrapbook, and it's very user-friendly. It has a really cool interface that you can use. But the fun thing about Mixbook is that you can have the option to order a print copy of your book. So, actually, the first person who came up to my little station this morning was telling me about a project with Mixbook that they actually helped collaborate with for a first grade classroom. And the students in that class did research on sea turtles, and then they Skyped with experts and learned all about sea turtles, and then they wrote their own story about a sea turtle, and they did the illustrations and collaborated together to write the text. And then after they published their book digitally, they ordered copies of it and sold it for a fundraiser. So I will publish the link for that because that was something really cool that I shared like all morning long. So after the playground, I set up my next group, and I ran back to the hotel and grabbed some lunch, and then went back and checked in at the playground. And the session that I went to, the first session I went to today, was this SIGMS Family Feud. And it was so much fun. It was guys versus girls, and the survey results I actually participated in probably a month or so back. And there were questions like, what's the best tool for digital storytelling or collaborating online? So that was really fun, and I sent out lots of tweets about that. I am going to try to go back and get a copy of all of my tweets from today, get like a screenshot of that or something, and publish that up for you and for me, so I can kind of have a log of that, because I did a lot of tweeting today in my sessions, but not a lot of note taking, which would have been helpful, but you know, whatever. After the Family Feud, I went back to, no, I didn't go back to the playground because I had another session to go to. And it was a bring your own laptop session that I had previously signed up for, and it was about cyber safety. And I was really excited because, you know, that's a tough issue over in my parts, being able to use the tools that we want to use while still being safe. So I was hoping to get some really good ideas from that, but I did not. I ended up leaving that session because it was about 30 minutes in, and there were still PowerPoint slides with lots of bullets that had statistics about internet safety and cyberbullying and child predators online, which I'm pretty well aware of already at this point. So I had enough of that. And I left because I knew that the flash mob was about to take place down at the Bloggers Cafe. So I hiked myself down there, and I wasn't sure if I was going to actually participate in the flash mob because I really didn't practice. I tried to practice at home once or twice, and Jared walked in, and I'm like, oh, he's going to be like, Tiffany, really? What are you doing? So I didn't really practice. I did watch it a couple times, though. And so some of my peeps and I down there were practicing, and so I'm like, oh, what the heck, I'll do it. So they cranked the music up, and we did Double Dream Hands, and it was hilarious. There's a video up on YouTube, so I will post a link to that as well, because I know you want to see a bunch of geeky ed tech people doing Double Dream Hands. So, yeah. Let's see. After that exciting experience, I went to my final session for the day, and it was listed in the program a spotlight session with Ian Jukes, but he was ill, so his partners went on and presented that session, and it was called Beyond Literacy to Information Fluency in the Age of Infowhelm, and that sounded right up my alley, and it was. It was about how we need to change the focus, that a lot of schools think short term, but they think that they're thinking long term. When we ask ourselves what are the skills that we want students to leave from K-12 and be able to use in their regular everyday lives to be successful, we think of things like problem solving and communication, skills that are practical, how they look at information, find what they need, are able to evaluate things and communicate effectively. So those things aren't in the curriculum. And what's in the curriculum is content. And content is out there at your fingertips on your smartphone. So there really needs to be a shift from teaching the content to covering the content, but doing it and teaching the skills first, because that's what they need to develop. They need to develop those skills. I absolutely believe everything that was said in that session. It was a very good session, and I look forward to reading more for that. They have a website that Ian Jukes and his peeps run, a blog. It's called I just looked at it. The Committed Sardine. And I knew it was something crazy, but there was a story behind it. So the Committed Sardine is what we are all supposed to be. If you see a little school of sardines, it looks like a cloud because it's like a bajillion little bitty fish and they're all swimming around in a circle. But if you zoom in closely, you see that there are a couple of little fish that are going the wrong way, and they're bumping into other little fishes, and they're causing a disturbance, and they're being, causing a ruckus. And what happens is, a couple of more little fishes join in, and they start going the wrong way too. And after about 15% of those little fish start going against the flow, the entire school of fish flip and go in that direction. So that was supposed to make us think of how we are supposed to be and how we are supposed to be the change that we want to see. And if we get just a couple of people on board with us, then we can make change happen. So I loved that analogy. and I look forward to getting more information and reading farther into the different literacies that they talk about. I'm going to post that link up on my live binder, which I will link again. I also do have a couple of really cool things from that, cool websites that you can use for teaching information fluency and information literacy, and those are in the live binder as well. So after that, I trucked it all over to the Marriott for the SIG-MS ProQuest event, and it was such a nice event, a chance for us, the SIG-MS crew, to get together and just kind of relax, have conversations, and they had hors d'oeuvres and beverages, and so that was a very, very nice event. Thank you, ProQuest, for giving us that opportunity to hang out and network and socialize. I had some great conversations with some great people, which is what this whole ISTE experience is about. I know yesterday I talked about how just being with people who are like-minded and having conversations with them and, sharing, which is how we learn. So I did that, and I also, I guess I will make my little announcement. I was asked by Maureen, who is our incoming SIG-MS chair. She was looking for a vice chair and asked if I would be interested, and I said yes. So I am going to be getting much more involved with the SIG-MS crew, and I'm very excited about the opportunities and all of the things that I am going to get to participate in with that. So, exciting news for this mighty little librarian. Yes. I think that's it. Tomorrow morning is a keynote from a dude that's coming to our district. I think he's part of the Stephen Covey clan, and so I'm going to go to that first thing in the morning, and then I also have SIG-MS Forum. I love my SIG. I love them so much. It's so nice to be around rockin' librarians, like-minded librarians. So, okay, I'm going to shut up now. And you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.